Dude, that's crazy. I mean, Jonathan, seriously, do you think that is real, that machine that you say pop and it just shoots a popcorn?
I love the idea. I can't say that there's anything wrong with that. I really enjoy that.
Would you actually use one of those things?
I don't think I would. What I would like to do definitely is not that.
All right, cool.
But, yeah.
So we're going to be doing, showing you how to make popcorn the traditional way this morning, Jonathan. Awesome stuff, man. Nice to have you back.
Thanks very much. It has been a while.
Have you been well?
Very good, thank you.
Awesome,
very good.
awesome. Okay, so you're giving us a flip. We're going to be making a very interesting recipe in a couple of minutes. But first up, you're going to just talk to us a bit about popcorn in general.
In general,
from
exactly.
a chef's perspective.
From a chef's perspective.
You know.
All right.
Cool.
Well, first of all, I just want to show you the classic method of cooking a popcorn, basically, in a pot.
Okay.
We use a small little amount of oil. We probably use about a tablespoon of oil, not too much, and we put it into quite a hot pan.
Okay.
That's very important.
Yes.
So we don't want it to take too long to heat up. A small amount of oil.
All right.
And what we do is we're going to layer a very thin layer. Just turn it down a little bit.
See, it's like smoking there already.
It's smoking already, which isn't exactly...
Just,
put that lid on. And
right, when you're ready.
That's cool. All right, let's put a single layer of popcorn in there. Not too much.
And
cover it, exactly.
All right, we don't want this shooting all over the place. So
that's exactly
pretty much it. That's easy.
Yeah, that's
okay,
easy.
so let's talk about the actual popcorns, different kinds or different types that you can get.
So basically, the two different types of popcorn that you normally get are a butterfly popcorn, which is the general popcorn that we see over here.
Yes.
The reason why it's called a butterfly popcorn is because it's got these sort of wings. You can kind of see these wings that have protruded out of the hull once it's popped.
Yes.
All right. And that's the kind of popcorn that you get at the movies, those kind of things.
All right.
Then the second type of popcorn is what they call a mushroom popcorn.
All right.
And the reason why it's called a mushroom popcorn is because it looks like a mushroom.
Like a mushroom.
Exactly.
Look at that. I mean, that's quite interesting.
Round, it's kind of much more robust. And so therefore they use these things for... You can hear it even popping already.
It's going.
Exactly. So
let's be honest, I've never given a real thought about, when I'm eating popcorn as to what kinds are. I didn't know there's different types.
Different types,
Is this the different kind of how it's made or grown, or why is it different?
No, it's not at all. Actually, from the same hull, from the same actual corn, you get both that pop actually from the same one.
No, really?
Yeah, so they divide it and they actually use these ones for caramelizing, for, the kind of caramelized popcorn that you buy in the bags. Because it doesn't break up so much, it's much more robust.
I see, much more firm inside.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
All right,
so that's going.
That's going nicely. So we're just giving it a shake around.
How long, roughly, does it take to pop, your popcorn kernels like it?
I would imagine probably about 2 minutes or so.
All right, so when would you know that all of them's done, because you don't want to burn it?
You don't want to burn it, exactly. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to turn it down a little bit, and you're going to wait until the popping kind of lasts for about 1 to 2, 3 seconds. And once that time is up, then what you do is you take it off the heat and you let the rest of the popcorn just carry on popping.
Awesome. Sounds great. All right, so we would like to know from you on Facebook as well, what is your favorite way of incorporating popcorn into recipes? Or what is your favorite way of eating popcorn? Tell us on our Facebook page. We'd love to know. We're going to show you how to make a very interesting dish. Okay, let me see if I can get this right. Popcorn encrusted salt and chili squid with lime mayo.
That's exactly it.
Is that
well done. Yeah, that's
Jeez,
exactly
man,
it.
that's a mouthful.
That is.
Sounds delicious. That's heading your way right after the break. Don't go anywhere. Pop.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You tune in to Express here on SABC3. It is a feel-good Wednesday morning, and we're in the kitchen today, and it's all about popcorn, making interesting recipes using popcorn. And we've spoken to Mr. Jonathan Molden just before the break. Dude, welcome back once again.
Thank you very much.
All right, man, so we've popped our popcorn. You gave us some great tips before the break. But let me see this. I got this right. Okay, before the break. We are making right now popcorn encrusted salt and chili squid with lime mayo.
That's exactly it. Well
okay,
done.
Great. Cool. So tell me a bit about this recipe, man, because popcorn and squid.
Yeah,
how do the two get together?
What I really like is this little baby squid. It's called Patagonian squid, and it's quite nice to fry this, but it's also gives another nice texture to do it with something a little crunchy, something buttery. I think the flavors go really well together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought,
very
why not?
interesting. You have a vivid imagination. Okay, cool, man. What do we need for this?
All right. Well, obviously we've got our popcorn that has popped quite nicely over here.
Look at that. We just made that a couple of minutes ago. Nice.
Nice and crunchy. What we're going to do is we're going to place a bit of this popcorn into a food processor.
Yeah.
Just to kind of break it down a little bit. We don't want the chunks to be too big, else they won't stick to
our squid.
All right. So we just give it a quick whiz up like that.
Nice.
There we go.
Perfect.
Lovely.
And of course, you can get all the ingredients sent to your phone by SMSing the keyword Squid to 33728. We'll send you on the Pick n Pay shopping list.
Okay.
All right.
So once we've got that, we'll just place it into a little bowl over here. So that's the semi-processed popcorn.
All right. So you have nice fine pieces.
That's some fine and some big ones.
Okay, cool.
And now we've got our squid. These are the squid little tentacles, which work very well for that.
All right.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to panade. A panade is basically just a term for breadcrumbing something, right?
Okay. Fancy word.
Fancy word,
But let's
yes.
breadcrumb the squid
Exactly.
right now. Okay.
Simply what we do is we get a few little tentacles and we'll place it into some flour to take off any moisture.
All right.
We'll place that into
Our egg.
And what we'll do is we'll always, when we're doing this, is we'll always keep a dry hand and we'll always keep a wet hand. Else you'll end up with fingers that look like huge chipolatas.
Keep them separate.
Keep it separate.
All right, cool.
So into that mixture, we've got a bit of dry breadcrumbs.
All right.
We want to season that as well with a little bit of coarse salt. And just to give it a little bit of heat,
There we go.
some nice red chili flakes.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, give it a little bit of a mix up.
All right.
And we take our squid, which has been dunked into our egg wash, so it'll make sure that everything sticks quite nicely into it, and we'll just dunk that into there.
Probably the most interesting popcorn recipe I have seen in my life. Never have I ever thought about combining the two.
Ah, yes. Well, you got to have a little bit of an imagination when you're inside the kitchen.
All right, you know what? I'm quite adventurous when it comes
That's
to
good.
food. I like to taste different things, so looking forward to this one.
Okay, so let's just finish that off. 1, 2, 3.
So you just make everything together, popping in. Just,
exactly.
All right, all right, all
Encrust
right.
that nicely.
I like it.
So we're just going to toss that around,
Yeah.
making sure it doesn't fall all over the
Cool.
show.
So if you have just tuned in, we are making interesting recipes where we are using popcorn as an ingredient. And right now we are busy making a popcorn encrusted salt and chili squid.
That's exactly
with
it.
lime mayo.
Okay.
Very, very interesting. You can get the Pick n Pay shopping list sent to your phone by SMSing the keyword squid to 33728, and you can actually make this very interesting, very wonderful squid dish.
There we go. So now you see all the popcorn has coated it. We've got a little bit of chili on that. Making sure
Hey?
Yep. And we've got our oil over here. The oil is now nice and hot
Yes.
to make sure that it fries properly.
That is incredible. Okay, cool.
We're
So
gonna
now it
dunk
goes.
it in.
All right.
Stand back, because this could pop. There we go.
Okay, and squid is fairly quick. I mean, you don't want to lose it.
Exactly. You don't want to cook it for too long. It cooks probably in about 30 seconds to, I would imagine, a minute. Stand back.
I'm a little bit wary of this popping sound.
I'm not surprised.
What is that fancy word? Flash frying.
Flash frying. This is a little bit more of a deep fry than a flash fry.
Okay.
There we are.
What is the difference between flash frying and deep
A
frying?
flash fry is basically in shallow oil. It's like a shallow frying, so
I see,
you wouldn't be doing it in a vast amount
All
of
right.
oil there. Okay, so
Well-
look at that. That's starting to brown quite nicely.
Yeah.
You see how that popcorn's sticking very nicely to that squid.
It's stunning. Look at that. Man, this is really interesting.
All right, and I've also made a little mayonnaise, which is a very, very simple mayonnaise. It's a lime mayonnaise.
Okay.
You can do it at home, get a squeeze of lime, put it into the mayonnaise, give it a stir around, and that just gives a nice little sort of clean kick to the popcorn.
That is awesome.
Encrusted squid.
That
All right.
is awesome. All right. So these looked almost done.
Almost done. I reckon we can
Roughly
even
how
take
long?
it. I would imagine
Minutes?
30 seconds to a minute maximum.
All right.
They cook very, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're just going to drain it onto some
Kitchen paper
kitchen
there.
paper. There we are.
I love the smell coming out.
Yeah, you can,
That's
you can really
beautiful,
smell
yeah.
that
I don't know what I'm smelling,
It is a
but it's
popcorn.
nice. But it's a popcorny, popcorny smell.
Look
So
at
while
the
we dish
texture
this
of
up,
that.
all right, let's take a look. If you've missed what we have been doing right now, check this out. This is how you make this recipe.
Blend popcorn to medium crumbs, then mix with the breadcrumbs. Add chili, salt, and pepper. Dip the clean squid into flour, then combined egg and milk, then finally the popcorn crumbs. Fry in hot oil until golden and serve with lime mayo.
There we have it. It's actually very, very simple. So you just finished off garnishing that. So this
one,
is
yes.
this is our final product right there.
That's
I mean,
exactly
look at that.
it.
A little bit of in a newspaper. Dude,
Yes.
you know what this is great for? This will make a brilliant snack watching the games of AFCON.
There you go.
Hey?
I like that.
Because it's quick, it's easy, you don't waste time, and you can just serve this up for your friends and they're going to be all very, very impressed.
That's exactly it.
Cool. I need to taste one. Do you mind?
You do that. No, absolutely. You go ahead.
All right.
Pick it up with your fingers. You can be sitting
Okay.
on the couch watching the football. How does that taste?
Dude, that is brilliant. That is awesome.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
That is really nice. Such a
Fantastic.
great little snack. Try it out. Squid to 33728. Jonathan, so nice to have you, man. Thanks a lot. I know you've got dirty hands, but I'll wash mine. Awesome. Graham, man, have you ever thought of combining squid and popcorn?
By supporting the Hoedspruit Endangered Species Centre, that's where we found goodness. Pick and Pay, always there for you.